Hello, ladies and gentlemen again. This is Mr. Nkosi. Kenzani from Soweto. I'm with you now. Sorry for the late reply. I'm with you, but I was very busy. That is why I'm replying to you a bit late. So let us answer your question. You said we must attempt this engineering drawing into isonometric. You sent me C and D. You said you are struggling with C and D. So let us attempt them now. Okay, so the very first thing that you have to do, read the question. Remember, the foundation of drawing as a whole is orthographic projection, isn't it? So all the figures, all views are given in orthographic projection. So you must have a very strong background, or you must understand orthographic projection. What am I saying when I'm saying this? These views 1 2 1 2 1 2, actually this A and B, C and D, all of them are given in orthographic projection. Are we together? So remember, we are having orthographic projection right from N1, isn't it? We've got first angle orthographic projection and third angle orthographic projection. So before you draw, especially in this topic, isonometric drawing, because you might find a student is drew the isonometric correctly but wrongly. Right, remember this, just remember, if these two views that you are being asked to draw them isonometrically are given in first angle orthographic projection, isn't it? You'll go like this. That's how you start, isn't it? So if they are given in first angle orthographic projection, this side that's where your front is. This side, that's where your left is, isn't it? Again, if those two views that you are busy with them are given in third angle orthographic projection, which means your front view, it will come this side, so that your right view come this side. You see the difference. So that is why it is very much important, before you even start your drawing, you must understand these views that are given in what is it third angle orthographic projection or first angle orthographic projection. Sometimes they might be given in first angle orthographic projection, but when you read the question up there, it will then say draw them in third angle orthographic projection. You understand? Sometimes they might be given in third, but the question is saying draw them in first. So it is very much important. So let's read the question. It reads as follows: figure 7.3. Exercise 7.3. Figure 7.12 from A to D shows 4 objects drawn in first angle orthographic projection. Full stop. Draw an isometric drawing of each of the 4 objects. Insert only the hidden details of the holes and circular parts. So we are told Uguti, all of them are given in first angle orthographic projection, which means we do not have a right view. So let's go. She said you must do what? C. So the very first step that you have to do, so remember, you must always start your isonometric a little bit down, because what you're about to draw, it will go up. So you'll always be advisable to start it a little bit down, like this. Let me set my camera very well. Right, draw a horizontal faint line. From there, try to get a center of your drawing sheet, so that you are giving enough space for your drawing to go up left and up right. So now draw a faint perpendicular line against it. At this point now, sometimes even the question would be like, let point X to be the lowest point or point P to be the lowest point. So this is that particular point they normally talk about. Then from this point, draw angle 30 degrees anti-clockwise. So if I put my T-square horizontal like this and put this set square, remember the 45, you throw it away. We do not use a 45 set square in this a module. Then from there, this ruler, this is angle 30 anti-clockwise, and put it like this, you know this most, and angle 30 clockwise direction. So whenever you draw an isometric, this is your first step that you must do. Then from there, come back to your question. Right, we are using a normal scale, which is 1:1. So we are seeing a dimension of 90 millimeter. 90 millimeter. From where? From this point, 90 millimeter, going up. There is my 90 millimeter. Construct it dark, draw it dark or solid, like this. Then where your 90 millimeter ends, get a vertical faint line that's gonna go up like this. Yes, correct, because they must be parallel to each other like this. Then from there, come back. This 90 millimeter is the what? Because this is the front, that's where this side, that's where I'll be dealing with the dimension that I'm going to take them right from my front view. So from here till there, is what is 90 millimeter, of which is what we've done. From here till there is that 90. So now let's move from let's move from here going up. Remember, from here till here is 90, which is the length of our front view. But the moment I'm moving from here going up is what now? It's the height. Height what? 40 millimeter. So which means I can measure from here going up 40, or from there till there 40 is still one and the same thing. They said 40 millimeter. Draw it dark. Then from there, you must try to save time, isn't it? So there is no need for you to measure 40 here, again 40 there. You just put your T-square like this and your set square. Then you construct like this, faint for now. So you come back to draw this one solid, you see. So it's now 40 from here till here and 40 from here till here. You understand? Right, if you check very well in our front view, isn't it, from here till here is 90, we've got a center. This is the center line that is equalizing the 70 and the 90. So we are going to say 90 divided by 2. If you are dividing 90 by 2, we are getting what? 45. So let's get the center. This is 90, this is 50, this is 40, 45 is between 50 and what? And the 90. So this is our center. Construct it up. The center line. You know the center line is long, short, long, short, long, short. So this is our center. So then now let's move to our left view, of which is what we don't have. Remember, this is the what? This is the front, this is the top. But for the fact that we know Uguti, the front view as well as the top view, they will always share the same what? Length. From here till here is the same as from here till there. the law of orthographic, that's what it says. It says the front view and the top view, they will always share the same what length. From here till there is 90. And again, the front view as well as the missing left view, it will always share the same what height. From here till there is 40, which means if we were to get the what, the left, of which is what is not here, we're still going to consider the what, the same height. Remember in N1 orthographic projection, in N1, where you are supposed to get the missing view. So again, it further go on to say the front view as well as the top view, the left view as well as the top view, they will always share the same breadth or the same width. So what is that supposed to tell us here? Do you see that? Isn't it? I said this side is for the what, is for the front, this side is for the left, but we do not have the left here. So which means we are going to consider this, this 60 as our breadth or as our width. Hence we know the left view and the top view, they are sharing the same dimension. So which means without fear or favor, we are going to take this 60 from here till there, which means 60, wait, yeah, it's a symbol from here till here, and get to the center, which is 30. Then from there, take it vertically up, put your T-square horizontally, take your set square like this, vertically up, and draw it faint. Then you can come back to this point that you got earlier, construct it dark, and come back here, because now you know Uti is dark from here till there. So which means I can erase these lines. I don't need them anymore. But even if you leave them, you are not going to be penalized. So now pretend as if you are closing. Pretend as if you are getting the top view, so that you are going to have a light on what you are doing. You understand? So let's get the proper center. Yeah, then from there, this is my center. I'll draw it faint here because I don't know yet what is happening. Right, so if you are here, what is the next step? Come back to your top view. What do you see? Top view, what do you see? We are seeing some zigzag there. Let's get rid of them. How? We've already dealt with this 60. Let's deal with what? With this 40, or with this 20 first. It's up to you. You start with the 40 or the 20, still one and the same thing. How are we going to deal it? Firstly, get to the center that you will be passing here, dividing the 40, dividing the 20, as well as dividing the 60, which is which one? It's this one. It's 30. Once it gets here, double check. Then from there it comes like this direction. This is what we have. Then from there, check what is going to happen. Check what is going to. From here till here, it seems like it's a missing dimension, but once I'm working right from the center will give me everything. So from here till here is 20. So I come to say 20 divided by 2 is 10. So I put the center into 10, right? Then I mark at 20 and I mark at 0. Are we together? So construct these points, this direction, because you're going to need them this side as well. And like this, which means we were too forward to even construct this one dark, because now here we have to erase here. It mustn't be dark here or solid even down here. We were too forward, over excitement, end up doing something wrong. So now take this one dark down and this one down. Right, which means now without fear or favor we know ukuthi from here till here it's dark, from here till there dark. Are we together? Then now where are we? Come back to your question. We are here. We've got this, we've tolerated what this 20. Let's get rid of this one now. From here till there is what? Sorry, not here. Here. From here till there is what? Is 70. So 70 divided by 2. 70 divided by 2 is what? Is 35. So put your t-square is either at this line or here or here or here, still one and same thing. So 30, 35. Then mark at 70 and 0, so that from here till there is what? Is 70. After you've marked there, construct them faint like this, faint this direction. Guys, if I'm too fast for you, tell me that I'm fast. If again I'm too slow for you, let me know. So after that, what do? We've dealt with what? With this 70. Put it to the camera, this 70. Now let's get what? The 40. How? 40. Remember the very same way you did your what? Your 20. 40. You can do it here, you can do it here, you can do it still one the same thing. 40 divided by 2 is 20. So you come, you mark at 20 and 0. Then you can even draw it dark. Draw it dark. Right? So now you can join this point using your 30mm rule. This point, this one, solid, and this one with this one. Hey, then from there, what do? Construct them this direction, this side. Put your t-square like this, your set-square against your t-square, faint and faint. Now, which means it's dark from here till there. Must be accurate. There you go. So now you take your 30mm ruler, you join this point with this one and this one with this one. Are we together? Then from there, what is happening? What is happening? Come back to what? To your question. Bring back your question. Now we've tolerated the 90, the 70, the height 40, the breadth or width 60, the 20 and the 40. There is one dimension missing, which is radius 25. Radius 25. Take your drawing compass, measure 25, you put it at 0 to 25. That's where majority of students, they might be having problem. So 0, 25, then from there come put it at the center. Double check in your question. They said this radius is from this center, from this center. So that is why again here you must put it at the center. So mark here, scribe a mark here, get a mark here. You must get a mark in the what? In the horizontal vertical center line again. So which means you must further construct this center line. So get four marks, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then from there, bring back your t-square. T-square, get a faint line that is going to be parallel to this one. Faint, we are creating a square. Binder method. A square, faint like this, and in your marks now, in those marks, so faint like this. Remember, let me repeat, we open our drawing canvas to 25. This was the center, isn't it? You place it here in the center, you mark vertically, you mark in the horizontal, you also mark there. So we are now having a square, which is 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then from there, what is happening? We are having 4 corners as well as 4 centers beside this center. Let me name this center R. This R stands for the reference of all the centers. So I've got corner 1, corner 2, corner 3, corner 4. Right? I've got this numbering. You can number according to your own way. You'll never be restricted to say number like this way or number using this form. You understand? You just number according to your own way, as long as the numbering is consistent. So I'll decide to have an A here, B here, C, and T. So the alphabet points are centers. The number points are corners altogether, because we're having a square that is diagonal, if I may call it like that. So the law of this binder method, it says join the 2 longest opposite corner. Take your ruler. We've got corner. This is a corner. This is a corner. This is a corner. This is a corner, isn't it? So it says join. Remember, when you are joining, we are using a 30mm ruler. Join the 2 longest opposite corner. This corner with corner 3 and corner 2, I cannot say they're opposite. They're in line to each other. Corner 3 and 4, I cannot say they're opposite, but they're in line to each other. Corner 1 and 2, I cannot say they're opposite. They're in line to each other. But learn, corner 4 and corner 2, they are opposite to each other. Corner 1 and corner 3, they are opposite to each other. So then that's where you must you must understand which one amongst these 2 corners that are opposite to each other, which are far away from each other or right opposite to each other. So as far as I'm concerned, is corner 3 and corner 1. Join them, and when you are joining them, this line of yours, it must pass point R. it must pass point R. If it's not passing point R, you must know ukuthi you are not accurate. So we've joined the two longest opposite corner. If we were joining the shortest, we were going to join 4 and 2. Right? Then from there, join the corner to center, center to corner. Remember, this is a center, this is a center, this is a center, this is a center. And the centers are in alphabet, isn't it? So join the corner to center, center to corner. Corner to center is what? Is 4 and B. Faint, remember. And this is corner to center. This is a corner point. This is a center point, isn't it? So corner to center, center to corner. This is a center D and corner 2. Right. By the time we were joining a corner to corner, 2 longest corner, or a center to a corner, corner to a center, the longest line of 2 corners, it was cutted. That's where you are going to place your compass. The time we're joining a corner to a center, center to a corner, this longest line of 2 longest opposite corner was cutted. It gives you a point. This is your point. Again there, this is your point, where you are going to place your compass. Place your compass at that particular point that you just got to a center. Now, even if you place it here, further extended till here, yeah, it's still one and the same thing. Now you strike an arc from center to center. Strike it dark. Are we together? Then from there, you place your compass, which means in other ways, come back to what? By placing your compass here, further extended to this corner, you strike this arc, corner to corner, center to center. Which means you are already having what? This. Which means you are already having this part. But now to get this other one, you place your compass at point 4. Point 4, which is this one. Further extended to point C and B. Then you draw dark. Stop there. Out together, which means now without fear or favor, I can come to construct this one dark, and yeah, dark. You are already having this part. Are we together? But we are not yet done. Now construct this direction, this, and by constructing them, which means you are now getting these lines, this one, because this point now is this one, then this one is now this one, and without fear or favor, we can construct them dark, because we know what they are starting from here till there. Stop again from here till there. A1. Then come, throw dark here, throw dark here. Right. But now we have to get another arc that's going to be like this. So the arc that is going to be parallel to this one. So the way you drew this arc is the same way you are going to draw, because this arcs, this one from here till here has to be parallel to this one from here till somewhere there. So which means you'll take this point further back and this one further back. How like this one along the center, and this one till somewhere there. Now come back here. Remember, from here till here is what is 60. Record like this 60, and you come, you place it at what, 8.4, then mark there. That's where you are going to place your compass, isn't it? Then now you come back to where were you placing your compass the time you are getting this point. You are placing your compass 8.4 till point C. You strike this arc from C to B or from B to C. Now without shifting your compass, you come, go back up until to this point which you just got. Be careful, your compass mustn't keep on shifting. So you come, place it here. You see, it just corresponds for itself. Now you give a what? A very dark arc. Then you are through with the arcs. So now let's complete it. You are going to have a dark line from here that's going to behave like this, up there. And again, you must also check what is happening here, what is happening there, because you must get a line that would be, you must get a distance from here till here is how much. Get it like this. There are so many ways you can do this. Then from there, which means it will be here. Then you are through. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, Kenzani from Soweto. So let me know in the comment if I was able to assist you. Let me take the following one, which is D. We've just did this C. So this is actually starting from here. From here till here. This is the solution. Are we together? So you must submit your work with this constructional line. They must be there, because if they are not there, an examiner or a marker will assume you were assisted or you were copying in the final examination. So these constructional lines, they must be they must be there, guys. You submit your work with constructional line. You do not erase constructional line. There must be a difference between a constructional line and a solid line. So constructional line, they must be faint. Remember, in a math class, I used to say in a math class we answer using numbers, isn't it? We answer using numbers. In a drawing class, we answer using points, and those points are giving us lines, which means we answer using lines. You understand? So if you are going to erase these lines, now you just give a solution. They must see that you got this solution from where, you understand? We are getting solutions from constructional lines and points. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, share the videos, download it, refer it to your friend again. Thank you very much for watching. Let's see on the next video.